foods.
Did you know that veggie straws are vegan?
Could have guessed.
Could have guessed. Alright. Hi everybody, it's Casey and today is prom day and I'm going to show you how I do my own prom makeup at home. And Justin's over there. So
I'm here.
If you hear some commentary, that's him. So first things first, I did my skincare, and then one of my biggest tips is brush your teeth really, really well before you start your makeup so that after you like eat your snacks or whatever, you don't have to go in with like the floss and the mouthwash and mess up your skin and your makeup. You can just do a pretty quick brush and it'll still be okay. Justin?
Very good.
So I'm first going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And for normal wear, I just put this on the T-zone, but today, oh, I got a lot out. Okay, but today it's going everywhere. Then next, I'm going to take this little sample pot, and it's of the MAC, I don't know what it's called, because, let me explain, I only buy cruelty-free, and MAC has a history of testing on animals, so I don't buy MAC products, but this was a free sample, and the reason I don't buy it is because I don't want to contribute money to the company, not because I think they're bad products, so I'll use the product if it's free, personally. I know some people won't even use the products, but I do think that companies that test on animals do have good stuff, and sometimes stuff I'm interested in, it's just that I don't want to put money towards it, so this is a cool free sample, and I'm willing to use it if it is not benefiting the company financially. So I did put, it's just like a silver glittery base thing. Jeffree Star uses it.
Good qualifier.
I love Jeffree Star. Did you hear that a lot of his stuff got stolen? His new concealers and stuff?
What do you mean?
There was a break-in at his warehouse, and then they showed up in the black market, and he got the FBI involved.
Wow.
And they started selling them at Burlington, and he's, like, suing Burlington. Yeah, it's intense. Okay, so now my skin is all primed, and as you can see, I do have some zits, I have some blemishes, dark marks, black spots, black heads. You know, my skin is nowhere near perfect, and that is completely fine. I am very comfortable in it.
Still beautiful.
Still beautiful! So, underneath my foundation, I am going to use the Naked Skin by Urban Decay Weightless Concealer. And I did get this in my Ipsy, which Ipsy doesn't always send cruelty-free brands. I did sign up, like, you know when you choose the brands you want, I did only put cruelty-free ones, so, like, 5 out of 6 times, all the items in my bag are cruelty-free, but every once in a while you do get that not cruelty-free brand, but I love trying new makeup, so I am looking into alternative boxes that will only include cruelty-free and or vegan products, and so I am looking into that, but for now, I do still get Ipsy, I do still love my Ipsy, so I'm working on transitioning, I'm just doing my research on other boxes, but I'm just going to put this on the major pimples. A lot of these are not actually raised above the skin. They're just sort of dark. And then I'm going to blend that concealer out. And then I'm actually going to do my brows before foundation. First, let's blend the concealer. So, what was I going to say? I also only wear false eyelashes twice a year. One at homecoming, one at prom. So it is one of those rare days where you can see my eyebrow pencil has seen better days. The thing is actually like broken off. I am also looking into getting a new one. And Target just started selling a couple of all natural beauty brands like Pacifica, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm just going in with a little bit of color. Defining the tail just a little bit. Honestly, that's all I do. Like, yeah, that's an eyebrow.
Correct.
Correct, it's an eyebrow. And then I'm just using my NYX brow tint. The product says, this came in my Ipsy, I rubbed the name off, but it's just a normal brown pencil, and then the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in black, which is actually sort of an ashy brown. I'm not sure I like the color. I wish I'd gotten a more warm tone, but I'm not complaining. It works. And so that's one side, and then I'm going to take a lighter concealer. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Double Duty Beauty Contour Concealer and just put some on my hand. And you can, it's just a little bit lighter. It's not actually that light at all. But, and then, wow, I really wish I had washed my brushes before I did this. And then an eyeliner pencil, or an eyeliner brush, sort of an angled brush. And then I'm just going to carve out underneath and over top my brows. Okay, Justin, how long do you think this took? Just me talking about that brow?
5 minutes.
Yeah,
4
like
minutes.
5 minutes. So that's one eyebrow done. Took about 4 minutes, including talking to you about how I do it. So it's really quick for me. I do have, you know, pretty thick brows to begin with. I'm just gonna go do the other one and then come back. But, you know, it doesn't take 30 minutes like friggin' James Charles does. I don't understand. Okay, that's my eyebrows done, and as you can see, they are not twins. And I don't care. It'll all look better when everything's done. Hello.
Princess?
Hello. Will you go squish this under the sink, please? Squish it.
Mm-hmm.
God bless. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're so nice to me.
I know.
You're so good. Hey. William's gone. I'm just taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I like this because there's a lot of it. It's cruelty-free and vegan, and it was only like $13, which I know there's cheaper ones, like Wet n Wild foundations, but I don't know, I've never tried those. I got this because it was new and everyone was making videos about it, and actually a lot of people didn't like it. I like it just fine. Foundation's sort of just foundation to me. A normal person. Thank you so much, I love
A
you.
normal person.
What? To me, a
we
normal
don't
person.
concern our time with abnormal people.
But like, I don't have a big makeup collection. I have literally, I keep it consolidated to one set of little acrylic drawers. It's 3 drawers this big, and I have 3 palettes on top and my Coty Airspun powder and foundation. Okay, I'm just blending this out with my wet beauty blender. Thank you. It's the Flower Beauty Sponge. And it's really good, in my opinion. And it's cheap. It's only like $8. Flower Beauty's cruelty-free. They're only sold at Walmart. It's Drew Barrymore's brand. Which, I do love Drew Barrymore. I don't think she would ever do me wrong.
I do not know Drew Barrymore.
You're her face?
No. Then again, I'm not the most cultured individual.
I can't believe this. Okay, so as you can see, it's blended. I do still have some zits, so I don't really care that much, but just because I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures, I will put on more concealer. I would not normally do this. It's, I mean, they're pretty well covered, and the ones that aren't are just raised and are going to look weird no matter what. And I don't care. I just don't care. I also, people might hate me for this, but I don't conceal under my eyes ever.
Oh my god.
Ah, how dare she? I feel like everyone conceals under their eyes. I think it cakes up. I find that it doesn't really cover much. Like this is fine for me. It's fine for me. So speaking of under the eyes, that was annoying. It's powder time, boys. So I'm taking, hold on. Alright, I just dumped a lot out. Not actually that much. Okay, I'm taking the Coty Airspun powder and this Eco Tools stippling brush, and I'm just tapping it off in the lid, mixing it around, making sure, and then I'm just tapping straight onto my face. And I'm doing kind of a thick layer because I will be blending all this out later, but it's not quite baking. It's just sort of a good amount of powder. And then now that I have that base layer down, so it's not quite sticky anymore, I'm going to take the flat part of my Flower Beauty sponge, and I'm going to bake everywhere. Not crazy thick, and sort of melting it in, pushing it in. I'm doing my entire nose, this little block right here between my eyebrows, and then cutting my cheek. And I do this before I apply contour. I feel like it's cleaner that way. So you still get that sort of cut without the muddiness of mixing the contour and the powder. And then that's all for this powder. Goodbye. Thank you for your service. Some people might think that was gross. Okay, very cute, very cool. Next, I'm going to take home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer from the Balm. Got it in my Ipsy. And this Firma 102 brush. Got it in my Ipsy. And just swirling it around and doing these under my chin, forehead, easy peasy. And I will go a little bit thicker, and as you can see, as I'm swirling, it is kicking off that bake, but it's still leaving a line. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so my contour's on, and normally I would go straight into blush and highlight, but since I am doing eyeshadow today, I'm actually going to reapply a thicker layer of bake under my eyes to catch any fallout, because we are taking a lot of pictures, so don't want any of that. And leaving it thick this time. Don't I look ridiculous?
No, you look gorgeous. Yeah, you look ridiculous.
Thanks, babe. And then I'm going to take the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer, and I'm first going to just use my finger and wipe any foundation. Babe.
Sorry.
Wipe any foundation I have off my eyelids, and then just taking the tiniest amount, literally not much at all, because I find this will crease if you use too much. Putting it on my eye. I've had this since last prom. It's probably time to get a new one.
You've had what since last prom?
This primer.
Oh. Well, if it works.
And I'm just tapping it in. And then I know some people like are not a fan of this, but I'm gonna actually set it with a powder. I know people say like put it on wet. What was I saying? Oh, put the eyeshadow on wet base. It'll work better. I don't like doing that because I'm not good at blending, and I find when I put on a wet base, it sticks there, and it's hard to wipe off with your finger. And that's the level of class I have. Is I just wipe it off with my finger if I mess up. And this really allows me that freedom. So, I am going to go into my, Makeup Revolution Soph X Ultra Eyeshadow Palette. And I know the brand is cruelty free. I don't know if this is, I don't know if this palette's vegan, but it is cruelty free, so we still like it. And I didn't clean any of my brushes because I'm dumb like that. Why did I do that to myself? Jeez. And then I'm just going to go in with this nude color right here. You can totally see in the mirror everything that's going on. There's nothing, there's my Taco Bell cinnamon twists.
Woo.
Yep, I'm just gonna cover the whole eyelid with a nude color. And so now we're back where we started, except better primed. Now you woo.
Woo.
Woo. Okay. So my dress is navy and our corsages are white, so I don't want to go too crazy, but I think I am going to do a black winged liner. Woo.
Woo.
Woo! So I just want to do a little bit of like a smoky brown, little bit of glitter. So I'm going to go into this dark-ish brown, not super dark, but still brown, and just swirl it in the crease and over. I don't spend a lot of time on blending.
Woo!
That's not a woo.
Oh. Boo.
Boo. Whatever. So now we got a little bit of brown going on. I want some glitter. And I think I want gold.
Woo!
Woo! So I have no game plan. Hold. So I'm going to take this tiny Lime Crime Diamond Crusher, and it's actually sort of a pink glitter. It's in the color Lit. And I'm going to use it to sort of cut out the inner corner, and then I'll put a gold glitter over it to get sort of a rose gold effect. Don't you think that'd be pretty?
You'll be gorgeous.
Thanks. Okay, and then taking just my finger and going into a straight up gold eyeshadow while this is still wet. And just patting that on. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Look, doesn't it look so shiny?
It's very shiny.
Yeah. Doesn't it look good? Okay,
Ooh.
so now the brown looks kind of dull in comparison, so I'm going to really load up on some dark brown and really deepen that crease. Oh, Jesus!
What happened?
I'm just going to blend it out with a different brush so I don't add any more extra pigment. It just went on pretty thick, and I'm overlapping just slightly with where I put that gold, and also blending out the top edge.
I recommend you end the video after this and then charge your phone because
Is it gonna die?
filming takes a lot out of your phone's
Check.
battery.
Okay, why don't you check if it's gonna die?
Oh, fuck yeah, stop the video.
Well, I'm doing the other eye, so it doesn't matter.
You are at 24%.
Okay, we'll stop it then. Because I'm just doing. Is it going?
Yep.
Okay, so for blush, I'm going to be using Orgasm by NARS.
Woohoo!
Super orgasm.
Sorry.
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal.
And just swirling it on the cheeks. And then I'm going to take this Moda Pro R&L Glow Brush for my highlight. And I have this, again, a free sample of this MAC like gold glitter powder, which there's no sifter or anything, so it's a little intimidating. And I'm just going to dunk it in, swirl it around, and really load up my brush by swirling it in the lid. That's a lot, but you know, get it in there. And then I'm going to take this lavender water, which is really just water with 2 drops of lavender oil. It used to be rose water. And I'm going to really like get my brush wet and then go ahead and highlight. That's not shiny at all. Interesting. Okay, well, we hated that. So, plan B, I'm going to use my Fenty highlight. Because I'm that bitch. My Fenty Beauty highlighter. Same spiel. Wet it. It's far better. It's just far better. And then top it off with a little bit of a silvery highlight too, just to cool down the warmth. And then repeat for the other side. Get the nose, above the brows, Cupid's bow. Alright, I am going to pop on some lashes, put on the, put on the Fenty Glow lip gloss, and I will have some pictures for you. Please stop the video, please. Thank